I'm here in the middle of the Caldor fire. This is the control burn they're trying to use to get rid of all the fuel that is out there that the Caldor fire could use to expand. You can see they're spraying it with water right now. They're doing that to make sure that it's under control and doesn't get up in the trees, because if it gets up in the trees, there could be some spotting with the ashes and the embers traveling further and starting other fires. They're trying to make sure that all of this dry underbrush is gone so that there is nothing for the Caldor fire to expand. Right over this road right now are homes. So they want to make sure that they burn this area so the Caldor fire does not get to those homes. You can see the flames behind me. Look at this. You can see the ash that this house has turned into. It just crumbles in your hand. That's what these houses have been reduced to. Let's go over and look at some more of the damage that's happened to this house. And this is one of several houses that we visited in this area. You can see over here how big the flames are. I'm sure they've tried to shut off the gas in this area to try to make it safer. But you can see that's not stopping the flame. It's still going right now. It's finding things to burn. And these were homes. Some of these people put their life savings into some of these homes, I'm sure, had belongings in them that they loved, and they're gone now. You can just see the devastation of the Tamarack fire. It just keeps going, and it's devastating out here, and the firefighters are doing the best they can to try to get this under control. You can see the destruction behind me. The fire has just eaten through this town. Look over here to my right. You can see the flames that have burnt this house into ash. This car has been eaten out by flames. And officials say the fire is moving fast and aggressively. Let's go over here to further behind me. You can see the flames themselves coming off of the gas lines here. This is a very scary thing. There is nothing left of this house here, and there are several houses in this area that look like this right now. Crews are working to establish an anchor point to begin containment lines around the sides of the fire. According to officials, 2 helicopters, a large air tanker, single air tankers, and air attack were also called in to fight this fire. Now, evacuation orders are in place for Markleyville, Grover's Hot Springs State Park and Campground, Shea Creek, Markleyville Village, and East Fork Resort. Firefighters are on scene working to suppress the fire. California Highway Patrol has closed down northbound State Route 89 at official 395. You can see the destruction that's here in Markleyville right now. You can feel the heat that's coming off of this house right now. We're going to move away from it because it looks like it's a gas line, and that could get quite dangerous. But if you look further into the house right here, there are still flames coming up from the debris right now, and it's really destruction is total here. There is at least 4 other homes in the area that look like this right now, that look like ash, look like fire coming out of that ash, and it's destruction. And these are people's homes that they've built their lives to establish. They've lost so much in this fire. It's just devastating. There you go. Now you can hear those chainsaws working right now, trying to cut down some of these trees so they don't catch fire. This is unfiltered, so you might hear some things from some of these firefighters out here. Sorry if there's any bad language or anything like that. But look at this fire. It is just making its way down the mountain here. Oh, it looks like this tree is about to go up. Yeah, can you see the flames climbing up this tree here? Firefighters depend on roads like this one to try to stop the fire. They're hoping it won't cross over it. One of the ways it does that is if embers come flying across the road. We don't want to get too close either, so we're not in danger. But look at that fire climbing up that tree. Wow. That fire is climbing up that tree right now. Now, many of the fire departments are asking that people stay away from the fires. Don't pull over and take pictures or anything like that, just to give them room to work. And that's one of the reasons that we are out here as journalists as well, so you don't have to put your lives at risk, and you don't have to be in situations where you could be close to a fire like this. So it's our job to bring that to you. Are there any questions? Does anybody have anything they want to say here? Realize it's early in the morning here. Many people are tired. These poor firefighters are tired too. Oh, look at that. They're going close there. Looks like much of this fire has made it down the mountain here. I'm going to switch you around again and see there's a... I'm going to go out a little bit. There you go. You can see the underbrush here catching fire. Someone's asking where in by Markleeville is the fire. I think it started off the west side of town. So we're gonna get you. Gotta be careful that I don't trip here while getting you this video. That's down to the road right there. This is how close we are. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it, but I am actually on the other side of the road right now. I can widen out a little bit so you can see for yourself. See? No problem. It looks like they got everybody out evacuation-wise. Someone said that they have friends and family here. You might want to check on them. You know, make sure that they're all right. Victor Park is going to be here around 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, and he's going to take over for me. Tonight's going to be a 16-hour shift for me. I know many of these firefighters are going through that long shift as well. Step back here. Always give room to the firefighters. Okay, I am going to sign off for now. I just wanted to show you guys the full expanse of how the firefighting is going and how the fire spread is going. These guys are look at that. They're working. They're working all night. Do you need to move my car?
Yeah, I just need to grab the TV out of here.
Okay, so I have been asked to move my news car, make sure that they have enough space here. So I'm moving out of their way. Once again, you always want to give firefighters room. So I have to sign off right now as I move my car so that they can move in here and fight the fire a little bit more. Covering the story, Jefferson Tyler, 2 News.
Jefferson Tyler is live for us near Hallelujah Junction. Jefferson, what's the latest on this fire?
Seconds ago, we saw this house go up in flames right here behind us. You can see the fire has grown. Just seconds ago, we saw those flames go from very small to very large, and actually would say 15 feet or 20 feet in the air right now. There are flames making their way further this way right now. You can see them in the trees. There are evacuations in place right now, some new evacuations that the Washoe Sheriff's Office has said that the west side of Red Rock Road from California State Line to the south side of Appaloosa Circle to include Rodeo Drive and Saddle Lane. They are recommending that those people evacuate at this time. But over here where we are right now, you can see for yourself that the flames are growing right there. And one of the concerns that the firefighters have right now is that the wind may take the flames in a different direction because of a wind shift. In the meantime, you can see some of the destruction that's going on from the Beckworth fire right now. You can see those flames. They're climbing up the trees around that house as well right now. It looks like it's growing. There is a fire truck right there at that location. I'm sure that they're working as hard as they can to try to get that under control. Now, as we go to the video right now, you can see some of the other flames that have climbed up the trees. Now, they've got bulldozer lines set up in several directions, and they're hoping to let the fire burn its way down to those, and then they're hoping it won't cross those. And with no more trees to burn, they're hoping it will go out. But evacuation orders are in effect for Red Rock and Rancho Haven areas. Now, the evacuation center for people is Hog High on Sutro Street. For large animals, it's the Reno Sparks Event Center. And the California Highway Patrol is also requesting people who are driving near the fire zone to take some precautions.
If you could just not stop on the side of the road to take pictures or video, but just drive safely and plan accordingly.
There are also evacuation order in for homes along Highway 70 between Beckworth and Genesee Road. As for the Red Rock area, it's important that drivers head south and do not use the northern Red Rock exit on 395. As you can see, it looks like smoke coming from that property right now. It looks like the firefighters have worked pretty hard to try to get that under control. There are still flames erupting from the trees that are around that, but we're hoping, and they're working as hard as they can to try to make sure that this doesn't go further and demolish any more of people's property. They're doing the best they can. Please stay out of the way so they can do their jobs. Covering Fire Watch, Jefferson Tyler, 2 News.
Boy, your heart goes out for those property owners.